Alright, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all honor, glory, and praises due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakwadash. I also want to give double honors to the elders and apostles that great men songs, teaching the truth and sincerity. Also, who rule well. Peace and salutations to the whole full elect that scattered four corners of the earth. That's what you so-called Negroes, Latino, Hispanics, and Native American Indians, the true Israelites, out of the elect nation of Israel, that the Lord is dealing with in no other nation. Okay. So this particular lesson, I'm going to title it, Who Was That White Horse? Now, when you get into the book of Revelations, you're going to have a lot of, identities of which horse and what the representation means, and, what's going to happen. You got your seals, your bells, trumpets, angels, going off Elder Apostle Ramlab, they can actually get into the same thing or synonymous with each other. But this particular topic is talking about that white horse. Okay? And this is not going to be a too long video. I'll try to make it as simple as possible. Alright? Now, so we're going to start off at Revelations, the 6th chapter, and we can read to the 2nd verse. Alright? And it reads, this is Revelation 6:1, and it reads, "And I saw when the Lamb opened the seals, and I heard, as it was a noise of thunder, one of the four beasts saying, Come and see. And I saw, and behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer." Alright, so let's break that down. Alright, and it says, "And I saw a white lamb open one of the seals." And who was that lamb? Yahweh Shai is known as that sacrificial lamb. Alright, and I heard, as it were a noise of one of the beasts saying, "Come see." And I saw him, behold, a white horse. And like I said, when you get into that word horse, you can get into the word, you can get into power. Alright, but that's actually talking about a chariot. Alright, that's how the elect is going to be delivered, the elect in 1/3. And it says, "And I saw, behold, a white horse, and he that sat on him had a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer." Alright, now, like I said, that's showing Yahweh Shai, he ready for war. When he's talking about that bow, it's talking about a bow and arrow. Alright, even in other translations, it might say bow, or it might say arrow, but just watching the elders video, they're synonymous with each other. They have to work together. You can't use a bow without the arrow, and you can't use an arrow without a bow. Alright, and it says, "And he sat on him a bow, and a crown was given unto him, and he went forth conquering and to conquer." Alright, because Yahweh Shai is going to conquer these nations, but we're going to get back into that one. Alright, but a precept that I want to get into was Psalms, the 45th chapter. And probably the 4th verse. Alright. We can start at the 3rd verse. "This gird thy sword upon thy thigh." And like I said, when I was talking about the bow, the bow or the arrow or bow and arrow, that's technically a weapon. And it says, "O most majesty, with thy glory and thy majesties." And it says, "In thy majesty ride prosperously because of the truth and meekness and righteousness, and thy right hand shall teach thee terrible things." Alright, and it says, like I said, your majesties, what is that? That's talking about the glory that he's coming in with those ships, multiple chariots. and it reads, "Thine arrow are sharp in the heart of the king's enemies, whereby the people fall under thee." And that's why Yahushua is going to take these other nations down. Alright? So let's get back into Revelation, the 19th chapter. And we can start at the 11th verse. And it says, "And I saw heaven open, and behold, a white horse." Now you see, they bring it back the white horse again from Revelation, the 6th chapter. And it says, "And he sat upon him, was called Faithful and True, and in righteousness he doeth judge and make war." So who does that sound like? That's no other than Yahushua. To judge and make war. Because when this all goes down, we're going to be in World War III. All these other nations are going to, fight against amongst each other, but Yahushua is going to be in the midst, putting down, all these other nations that went against him. All right. 12. And it reads, "And his eyes were as a flame of fire, and in his head were many crowns, and he had a name written that no man knew, but he himself." And like I said, when I talk about that many crowns, when you get back into Revelation, the 6th chapter, it tells you in the last lines of chapter 6 and 2, and it says, "And he went forth to conquer and he left forth conquering and to conquer." So those many crowns represent the other nations that he took down, and he took their crowns. All right. So when you get into that white horse is dealing with Yahushua, the chariots and that glory and majesty that he's coming in. All right. So there's going to be many lessons, but that white horse is a representation of Yahushua, because white is pure, and horse usually means power, but the power that the Yahushua is coming in was them chariots. All right. But try to make it as simple as possible, and just want to close out and give all honor, glory, and praise due to Yahweh, Shem, Yahushua, Shem Rakakodash, and again, double honor to the elders and apostles of great millstones, teaching the truth and sincerity. Peace and salutations to the whole elect. I want to close out, say shalom. On to the next video.